Hello Madden Nation, S. Gibs here for another exciting edition. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is, of course, the Mad Den, aka the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden NFL 12 football, kicking off with a bang. Show 164. We're going to be talking about the Tampa Bay Bucs zone beater. It's also a man beater. But I'm actually literally going to be adding this play to my audibles and my custom play. Like, that's how effective it is, and that's how awesome this show is, right? Because I'm sitting here labbing. Usually, I lab maybe about 15-20 minutes. I'm looking throughout the playbook, and I see every playbook, right? And I come across this play, and I'm like, holy smokes, this play has a lot of potential. I broke it down, I believe, in the Buffalo Bills playbook. I'm not 100% sure, but the play's dynamic. You got reads on top of reads on top of reads on top of reads on top of reads. So I'm pretty excited about that. A couple updates, some news. Thanks everyone that tuned in for TWIM this past week. Show 60 and watched the game of the week. I played in the Virgin Gaming the Grand Finals. 256 people. I lost in the final 64. Unfortunately, it was a great game. My opponent was Rafael Martin, I believe his name was. He was 18-0, so he was a baller. Tough game, tough breaks. A lot of things I would have done differently in that game, but overall tough breaks. I think I had him beat, but unfortunately things didn't go my way. That's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. But we got to move on. PlayStation 3 next week, November 15th on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Be there, support me. Be there and support me. Game of the week, it's going to be on Prima Madden. You can check it out there, primamadden.com. You see it, see the show and the stream there. We'll actually it won't be there because it'll be Tuesday, so we won't be on TWIM. But what we'll do is we'll tweet it out. So follow us on Twitter. That's how if you want to get more involved with the show, with what we're doing, Prima Madden. If you want to get more involved with that, what I'm going to ask you to do, follow us on Twitter. I'm at Escape7. I'll write that right now for you, so you can see it. I am this, literally this. It's the @ symbol. That's terrible. What was that? I don't even know. I don't even know what that was. At S Gibs 7. So follow me on Twitter. Check us out at primamadden.com. Go to there's forums, maddentips.com. Check it out. If you want to be more involved, you want to become a part of this, you can. And you can get engaged and start talking and sharing your plays and get plays and plays on top of plays on top of plays. And visit our streams, things like that, Facebook, all things like that. But today, again, remember, November 15th, 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be streaming the first game of the PlayStation 3 Virgin Gaming Finals. Excited about that. I'm playing all week. I'm going to be labbing with Big J Beast and Dream Killer. Who else? Madden Jamie, all my guys, everyone out there that's going to help me get ready, prepared for the big tournament coming up next week. So be excited for that. Remember, check us out at primamadden.com. Leading into the weekend, Pats 6 and Trey. What I think about that game against the Jets this weekend? It's a Sunday night game, 8:20 kickoff time. Pretty excited about it, and I actually think the Patriots will win this game. I'm pretty confident they're going to win this game. It's a big game. They usually do deliver during big games in the regular season. Lately in the playoffs, they have not, but I'm really expecting them to get the victory this weekend coming up. I'd like to see a more commitment to the run game. I'm asking you, New England Patriots, a bigger commitment to the run game. The play action is where we've been beating teams, right? The play action develops a deep route downfield, and I'd like to see some more running so that the teams respect the run more. I know that Woodhead's had a hitch in his giddy-up. I think Ben Jarvis as well has been a little slowed down. They're not really coming out publicly saying anything, but he seemed, I don't know, they seem to be shy, like a little gun shy to give the ball to him too much. So we'll see what happens. It should be a good game, and I believe Farrells and I will be going out to the NJ Rod EA Sports Game Changers tournament this Saturday in New Jersey. I fully expect we're going. Stay tuned for that. I'd say probably about 90% sure that we're going to be going to that tournament, so I'm pretty excited for it. Live tournament in New Jersey. For more details on that, check out iPlayMadden.com. Let me spell that for you. I'll just get rid of that one on the bottom. It would be literally this: the letter I, play, Madden, BucsSail.com. So check that out there. Details literally tomorrow, November 12th. November 12th, tournament, NJ Roddy Sports Game Changer, big tournament in New Jersey. Go to that website, you'll find all the details. But let's get this zoomy zoom on. Talk about this. It's going to be show 164 and 165 combined into one show. And first, I'm going to show you first the X Factor. And, you know, we're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, naturally, right? But let's talk about what we're talking about here for the X Factor. The formation's the Strong Eye Pro, and again, remember, what do we always say about labbing? You go through the playbook and find plays that look weird or, you know, what have you. So I looked at this play right here, the double pump and goes. And I'm going to zoomy zoom. I'm going to get an actual real zoomy zoom on. You see that little jig there by that fullback? He's blocking. But you see that weird assignment he's on? So that, to me, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to check that out. I want to see what's going on there. What do we have to work with here? And then I started thinking, okay, once I got in, and we'll show you my thought process of what I saw. So typically what I'll do is I look at the play art. And then if you look at the play art goes actually, the fullback goes inside, but the actual place call shows he's going outside. So I thought that was really weird. So then what I do is I just call hike and just kind of see what happens. And look at that. See how he bolts upfield, right? So that's the first thing I saw. And then immediately I said, okay, well, I'm the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got a quarterback in my back pocket, Josh Johnson. So look at this. See how he attacks upfield? He actually moves. I don't even know. Like, he goes upfield like he's going to pass, and then he blocks. So he is aggressively attacking a block. So that was my first thought process. Then I thought, well, what if I motion him to the right here? Now, if I motion him, he's going to get out there, but then what happens is he's just like a regular blocker. He's just going to move over there and pick up the guy, and the guard will be free. So then I thought, well, what if I leave him here? And then I thought, well, then I kind of run into him and, you know, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So then my next step was, let's motion him left. So I motion him left, and what he'll do here is he's actually going to cut up the middle of the field, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that lead blocker. You see how he went over there as my lead blocker? So again, instant replay, you motion him left, and he actually cuts up, and he's going to go after the Mike linebacker. I did a bad job there not going through the middle of the field. As you can see, he's in preparation to pick up a nice block there for you with a mobile quarterback. So here it is again. And I just got sacked lunch sandwich. I took off way too quick. I'll show you again. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. He actually gets upfield to the next level and picks up a blocker for you. It's like a nice little real quarterback draw, right? You get into the next level to block for you. And I'm not saying that this is going to be the best play in the game. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying work with it. What can you do? So then I started thinking, okay, what about hot routes? So I know I have pretty good pass protection, right? And then I got some options. So I slant in Ben, and I streak Williams. So the flow of the plays, everything's to the right. I have a high-low read with Winslow and Ben on the slant, and then I have a release route by Blount. And then I also have, of course, my scramble route. That's what I'm looking for. There, pick my block up. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Do that again. I mean, I'm just going to try slide protection here right now, see what slide protection does. Don't slide protect. He didn't do anything. He just kind of like stood there. Check this out. Watch this. He just kind of stands there. Here he goes. Yeah, see, he doesn't attack as much. So I like to just motion him out. And then you just kind of sit back, roll up. No, I did an aggressive slide protect there and it didn't work again. So actually, do not slide protect at all. Just motion him out. No slide protection. Just let him go. And then he's going to do his work. He's going to do his job. Get upfield for you. You want to be. It looks like you want to be a little bit quicker to get up to the line of scrimmage. So let's try that again. Otherwise, he'll like kind of drop back. You want that aggressive approach. You got to fight through that line there. Won't you stand up? Stand up. That's what we're looking for. Right through that gap. You could also flip the play and run it this way. That's an option. So here I would probably do a crossing pattern over the middle of the field. And then I would do this. This could work. Oh no, he picks up that side, that D end again. But that's the X factor. Mess with it. Just tell me, I mean, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. I'm not 100% sure. But let's talk about our zone beater, and this is also going to be our base play. It's from the Gun Bunch formation. It plays called Bucs Sail. So first and foremost, I want to show you why I think it could be an overall base play. We got a flat route. We got a blue route. We also, if you notice, against man-to-man, we have a great motion out that destroys man-to-man. That C route, that will beat man-to-man all day, every single day. Literally, that's going to just destroy man coverage. Next, what I like about this is that I'm just going to clear Williams out on a streak. That flat route is the defense doesn't switch off. Okay, defense does not switch off on that flat route. So there's a lot of options that you have. You could maybe place Williams on a curl. You could place him on a slant in. I mean, but that flat route will not switch off against man defense, as you can see. So they have to manually move their guys over there in order to really, so when I say manually move their guy over, it would be like this. So see how this guy's here? Usually they switch off, so they have to move him over there like that. Now that flat will be defended against a lot better. Watch. I mean, you could still sneak it in, but it's just defended against better. So it's just kind of a pain in the neck to defend against, right? It's, no one likes to have to defend that. That's all I'm saying. So, but the next step is the following. Literally, the adjustment I make is I place Stalker here on a slant in. I make them respect this route. Obviously, I know I can go to that. And then I drift left a little bit, right? I drift left. I'll drift left. If I got my slant out there to Stalker, I'm going to hit that. I also have the halfback that's going to leak out underneath as well. So this is just overall a look at your base play. Then you have this nice seam route there. That's a great seam route. He just gets a little bit inside position. A great area to click on and make a catch. I'm not gonna run the play here. I just want to show you the progression and how great this play is in terms of route progression. And then we're just gonna throw it away here. Now we're gonna go to a bird's eye view instant replay. The flow of this play is what has me so excited about it. The progression that you move from route to route is flipping amazing. So you first have your motion out unbumpable. Okay, so that's a headache and a half. They're gonna have to drop somebody there. They're gonna have to do something. That's a pain in the neck, right? Then your next read you're gonna take a look at is, do I have that slant out over the middle of the field? Now that's right over the middle of the field, so you go from right to left. And then next, what you could do is you look to the deeper slant on the left side of the field. You see how they're going to cross underneath each other. At the same time, your eyes see right there, and you also have the halfback underneath here. Halfback underneath is going to release. So it's the timing of the release by the halfback, if there's no pressure, and the slant on the same side, you see how they work together there. And then the next step is this C route that you motion now becomes another viable option. As soon as it breaks the sideline, you have again another option to lead past sideline, click on, and of course this deep slant you can throw to as well. So let's talk about each individual read that you have. So here it is, the first one. We'll show you the first read. Motion out, snap, deliver the ball. That's an easy completion against man-to-man. Next, you would have Stoker, whatever you have here. He's on the slant in. You can deliver that ball right there. Bad throw, or Stoker didn't even go for it. Whatever, I don't know. So that's that read there. Then again, motion out here, motion out here. As you can see, Blount out of the backfield. If that blue route, his defender blitzes, cash money records, right? Motion Williams out here. Now you have Blount over the top on that deep slant. It's a deep slant, Ben. I'm sorry, that's a deep slant. It's just, typically you see something like this. You see a slant and a slant, right? They're the same depth. So it makes it much easier to use or defend when they're the same depth. Now the problem is that when they're different depths, you can't use it. So then the last read on this play that you'd have is that streak, right? Boom, click on and try to make a play. It's great there. So then the last progressions of this play, as I said before, again it's man-to-man. Motion Williams out. Here he comes. Watch as he breaks to the sideline, then deliver that ball. Now you click on and go up and make the catch. So that phenomenal that play actually has two different route progressions. To your first immediate read, bang, deliver the ball there. It's not there. Sit on it, deliver that sideline wide receiver corner route. And that slant route also has a deep progression route as well. Now let's talk about zone. Now here's your zone coverage. Yeah, we'll get your predictions. Let us know in the bottom in the comments who you think is going to win this weekend and why. A lot of big games going on this weekend. So, as always, though, fellas, as always, we are changing the Madden community, and we are doing it one snap at a time.